Hello, my name is Amee and welcome to a new video of the Stronghold System.
Hi, this is Jay and the Stronghold System is my mom. Please like this video and subscribe to my mom's channel. Thank you.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amee. I'm a protector in the Stronghold System. I'm 30 years old, just like the body. Today I want to talk about addressing alters by their own name and asking, as a therapist or a social worker or just a friend of someone with DID, whom you are actually talking to instead of making assumptions. So I've been with my therapist for about a year now, and I quit therapy last week because I found out that she thinks, she assumed that she was talking with littles in her office. And she made this assumption because she refused to ask our name or our age or our role within the system. It was as if she saw us all as one person and not as individuals. Now, I know I'm an alter, I'm not a human person, I don't have my own body, I share my life with others, but I am an individual. I am an individual alter with my own name, my own age, my own history, my own life experiences, and my own outlook at life. I believe that not calling alters by their own name or not asking them who they are can have two reasons. The first one is that they have studied multiple personality disorder before 1949. Before 1994. That's the second time we do this mistake. It's because we have dyscalculia. So we change around numbers, sorry. So in 1994, dissociative identity disorder was formed as a disorder in the DSM-5, which is the diagnostic manual. That what I have understood from therapists about not calling us by our name or asking who we are is that they believe it will enhance dissociation. It will make it worse. But the fact is that I dissociate and I have a dissociative disorder, a dissociative identity disorder, because when I was a child there was abuse, there was trauma, an outside of the norm experience, and my brain could not cope with that, just as anyone else, their brain could have not coped with that situation that I went through. So I had a neurochemical reaction in my brain that made me dissociate, that made it unable for me as a child to integrate into one person. Hence, now I am still separated at 30 years old. We, as the Stronghold System, have no desire for integration. We do not want to live as one person because we have always been with each other, we've always helped each other, and we will always keep helping each other. We do want to integrate memories, though, just to make that clear. But if a therapist says they won't call you by your name, it's because either they believe it will enhance dissociation, which is not true. It already happened when we were little. And if someone is depressed, you do not say, well, you're not depressed, you're sad, so let's talk about sadness and not how you're depressed, because that won't enhance your depression. They don't say that. Also, we don't dissociate more, we don't switch more if we are acknowledged. It just makes us feel welcome and respected as individual people, as individual alters. Another reason could be that they are afraid it could trigger you in a negative way. Because for some people, some alters, if they get called by their name, it might bring up old programming or memories even. For example, our alters will have the body's name. Lots of them change their name. Some use a shortcut of the name, so they say they're K1, K2, or K3. And that is how we avoid that. But if you ask my name, I can give you my name. If my name is triggering to me, I will say it's K1. My name is not officially Amee. I changed it to Amee because I don't want to be associated with the name the cult gave me, right? So I already chose my own name, and I think many of us have. And if I do not want to say my name, but you ask me, I can say I'd rather not give out my name, or you can call me by my last name, or you can just say ma'am or sir or whatever alter is presented in that situation. Our therapist, strangely enough, did ask once to an alter what their gender was, but not their name or their age. And I still cannot wrap my head around that. Like, why does that matter but not who we are? It's so weird. The book The Haunted Self was released by Onno van der Hart. He is one of the writers of the theory of structural dissociation. And what they say is that if alters continually ask to be called by their name, a therapist should do that, should respect that wish of the system. So in this video, it's a short video, but I want to say to those with DID, if you are not being called by your names and you would like to, let your therapist know. If you are a therapist and you are still refusing in 2018 to look at the latest research and just call us by our names, you should not treat people with DID. That is the end of it. That is how easy it is. If you cannot respect us as individual beings and help us heal, without integration, just heal from the trauma and the pain we suffer with every day, day in, day out for 30 years now, then you should not treat people with DID. It won't work. You will just hurt people. You will make others go back into hiding. And it's not worth it for us as a system. It's not worth it to go through the extra pain of being denied to be seen as individuals. If we were not here as our individual selves, you would not be able to talk to this body today. And if you keep forgetting that, if you keep disrespecting us in this way, your clients will leave, we will leave, and we will find another therapist. And in the worst case scenario, we have each other. And we don't need you. We will just rely on each other like we've always done. And what you're doing will probably re-traumatize us. So please, if you are a therapist, if you work with people with DID, please respect individual parts and call them by their name if they ask for it. Ask whom you're talking to, because if you are talking to someone who has never been abused, you should have a different kind of conversation than when you're talking with someone who has been abused. If you're talking to an adult, you should talk in a different way than when you talk to a child alter. It is really important, and it's, in my opinion, the only possible way to find some healing and yeah, to grow together as a system, whether someone chooses for integration or not. I do not believe that asking whom you're talking to in a friendly, nice way, not in a demanding way. I mean, if an alter says, no, I don't want to share, I just want to talk, I don't want to share who I am, I just want to share what I've been through or what I'm experiencing today in my day-to-day life, let them. But if they have the need, if they express the need to be called by their names, for you to ask who they are, what their names are, what their age are, what they come from, what their background is, what their outlook on life is, ask them those questions, because that's the only way you're going to be able to treat the individual alters. If you say everyone is welcome, then you should say everyone is welcome to be their individual self. This is also a quick update video that we quit therapy. We are trying to get a different organization to do therapy with us, preferably more times a week, because the 45 minutes a week did not work out for us. And finding out the therapist thought I was a little is really offensive. Like, I might not sound like a 30-year-old, but I am 30 years old, and I can also guarantee you that if I would find myself in an abusive situation, I would respond very different than when I'm sitting on the couch with a therapist. I'm really, really scared of therapists. I never went to a therapist. It was my first time. So yes, I might have seemed shy, but if you would have asked me why I was shy, I could have just said it's because I never spoke to a therapist before. It makes me nervous. I'm afraid you can lock me up, even though the others say you won't. Okay guys, this was my video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this more sounded like a rant than an informative video, but I hope there are some helpful things in here for you or for your therapist, or if you are a therapist. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank you all. We almost have 500 members in Alternation, which is absolutely great. It's a support group on Facebook for people with dissociative identity disorder or dissociative disorder not otherwise specified. And we also have 200 members in our dissociative identity disorder study group on Facebook, which is also really amazing because it contains of people with DID, but also therapists, psychologists and psychiatrists are joining. So it's really, really wonderful. And we hope that we can make the study group a place of both support and information, both from perspectives from people with DID, but also scientific research. So it's really, really great that we get to combine that in the study group. And we also have so many lovely new systems in our support group alternation. So thank you all so much for joining. If you haven't yet, the links are below in the description. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you for the next video. Bye guys, thank you for watching.
Hi, this is Jay and the Stronghold System is my mom. Please like this video and subscribe to my mom's channel. Thank you.